guys, an easy one. Paradiddle is, a lot of people say, the most important rudiment out of all 40 international drum rudiments. It really is, because it involves the timing, the coordination of playing both a single stroke and double strokes in conjunction with one another, getting the phrasing, getting the timing in the right part. But what's cool is that just learn on one surface, and then you can move it around and apply it in a lot of different ways. Because I see a lot of different people that just like try to immediately put it into fills or grooves right away without properly learning the sticking of it. But just in, you know, they call it a paradiddle. I don't know, like way back when they invented the Latin terms for musical terms for stuff. But you know, paradiddle, paradiddle. I guess they thought it sounded like that, but para is the single part, and then your diddles are your double part, right? Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. But that's the right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Then you could just either practice it as 8th notes or 16th notes. Practicing it as 8th notes, count your syllables. That way it'll help with the evenness of it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 16ths. You can count it in 2, 4, and 16ths. Well, you can count it multiple ways, but let's just say 2, 4 for the sake of this, okay? So 2, 4, you're counting it as 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 1, 2. So see, I'm accenting those notes, and you want to try and do that because that gives the underlying sense of the quarter note pulse of what you're playing, especially if you're playing them at faster speeds and the band's trying to hit, like, where's the quarter note feel at, you know? That way you'll be anchored around the 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a paradiddle, paradiddle, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. Get the idea? Then, once you got the sticking, you know, you can move it all over. Use it as drum fills, like, for instance, like a... You know, I'm just moving it around. But depending on how many bars you're playing or how, you know, however long you want to play it for, but make sure you count your syllables, because you'd have to play 2 paradiddles to equal 4 beats if you're playing in that, right? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, 1. If you're playing it as a fill. If you're playing it as a groove, just stack the bass drum with your right hand and treat it like it's an 8th tied to 2 16ths. That's what I mean by the bass drum. So it's 1 E and a. So it's the 1 and the and a, which is an 8th tied to 2 16ths. Okay? So when you start to conceptually think of things like that, it helps a little bit more with it. And you're just stacking it. Well, in this one, you know, you can get a lot more complex with it. But you're just stacking it with the 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a bass, bass, bass. I'm just moving it around, but you can use it as cool things like little licks, like, you know, just going back and forth between the hat and the snare with it. But paradiddle's super cool because you can create some really cool patterns off of it. I'm trying to keep the video short. I see if my students out there, they've been late, so let me see.